everyone, and welcome to the third workout in our March Madness Challenge series. Today we are going to be doing our beginner classical Pilates exercises and starting to introduce the intermediate exercises as well, doing a little bit of prep work to get into them, and then of course we're going to keep going and just get these workouts even more advanced as we go. So we're going to start standing today and make some space in the body and get our spine moving a little bit. I want you to have your feet directly underneath your hips over your heels, your ribs over your hips, shoulders soft. Imagine your head floating up like a helium balloon. Find a breath there. And then breathe it out. Next, inhale, raise your arms up to the sky, keeping your rib cage neutral. Breathe it out. And then on your inhale, reach your fingertips higher up to the sky, shrug your shoulders to your ears, and feel your rib cage open on the sides. Big inhale there, and then exhale, soften that down. Take it again. Big inhale, reach those fingertips up to the sky. Feel your shoulders drop to the ears, your ribs expand, and then release it down. Good. Taking that again, slide those shoulders up to the ears. Big breath in, fill up those lungs, and then soften and release. Good. Grab one wrist with the opposite hand and feel the same thing. So slide that arm up, give it a gentle pull, and then take it up and over to the opposite side, stretching through that side line of the body. And then bring it back and switch hands. So grab the wrist, reach it up and over. Good. And then bring it back, and we'll just do that one more time each way. So grab the wrist, reach it up and over. Beautiful. Good. Feel those ribs open and reach away from each other, and then switch. Lift, making space for our beautiful breath. Good. And up. Now soften your arms down. Nod your chin to your chest and start to roll down, bone by bone, one vertebra at a time. I'm going to start facing sideways now. Drop your head. Let that head really be heavy. Your neck is soft and easy. Your knees soften at the bottom, and then keep those arms draping down and start to roll up. Drop your tail towards the mat, stack your spine, press your feet into the mat, start to really ground down into the floor. Take it again, chin nods into the chest. We're just feeling nice, easy movement in that spine. Think about your nice, flexible spine, finding space between each vertebra. Roll it up. Creating space so we can get taller. One more of those. Chin nods to chest. We roll it down. We take a breath at the bottom. And we roll it back up. Now make sure you're towards the front edge of your mat. Put one foot behind the other. And carefully bring yourself down onto your mat without hands if possible. Stay sitting up tall, bent knees, feet flat on the mat, arms reaching out in front of the shoulders, soft shoulders down away from your ears. Big inhale to grow tall through the spine. Exhale, tuck your tail under and start to roll down back towards laying on the mat. We're not going to lay all the way down yet though. Find a place where you feel like you can still connect down into your feet, but you're maybe starting to feel like you want to fall down back onto the mat. Pause there. Take an inhale. And then on your next exhale, you get to come back up to sitting. Warming up those abdominals. Take an inhale here. Exhale to roll it back. Breathe it out. Tuck the pubic bone towards the belly button. Let's inhale to breathe into the back. Feel those back ribs expand. And then exhale to lift up. We'll do two more like that. Rolling it back, scooping, hollowing out the front of the body as the back of the body expands. Inhale into the back ribs. And then exhale it up. One more like that, rolling it back. Inhale to open up those back ribs, expand the back body, exhale it up. And then we're going to roll all the way down and start setting up for our Pilates 100 here. So roll it down with control, fingertips reaching forward. Lay yourself all the way down, straight legs on your mat. Heels together, toes apart. We spiral those thigh bones outward. Take a big, let's actually, before we start our 100, let's see if we can find our bony landmarks. So back of the skull pressing into the mat, back of the rib cage pressing into the mat, back of the pelvis pressing into the mat, A little bit of space behind the low back and mat. Take a big breath there. Exhale it out. Another big inhale. This time your exhale tips your pubic bone to your belly button, lifts your legs, curls your head, neck, and shoulders up. Find the level of the legs that works for you. Inhale to pump the arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Pump vigorously through those arms. Reach energy out of those toes. You're inhaling for 5 beats. You're exhaling for 5 beats. Reach energy through those fingertips. Feel lifted up to the tips of those shoulder blades. So much to think about. Inhale into your back ribs. Exhale out of your belly, pulling your belly button back into the mat. Inhale. And exhale. Can you squeeze your heels together and find your inner thighs? Inhale. And exhale. 2 more sets here. Inhale. Chin towards the chest. Exhale. 1 more inhale. And exhale. Slowly lower those legs down with control. Lower your head and your shoulders and reach those arms all the way back overhead. Take an inhale to raise those arms to the sky. Nod your chin to your chest. Exhale, roll forward, reaching the fingertips over the toes. Energy through the crown of the head. Elongate the back of the body. Reach over those legs as far as you feel like you can. And then next exhale, roll it down with control. Bone by bone, reaching forward through those fingertips. All the way down. Good. Nod the chin to the chest. Roll it up. Reach forward over those legs, widen the shoulder blades on the back, breathe into the back, and then exhale, pull your belly button back through the spine towards the mat. Good. 1 more like that. Chin nods to the chest. We roll it all the way up. We reach forward over those legs. Breathe into your back body here, and then rolling it all the way down, bone by bone, 1 vertebra at a time. Make sure you have a little bit of space behind you. We're going into our rollover. Take your inhale. Use your exhale to lift your legs, curling pubic bone to belly button, pressing your low back into the mat. Get those legs up overhead. Flex your ankles. Open the legs shoulder distance apart. Press the backs of your arms into the mat and slowly roll down. Use your arms as your brakes. Control it down. Once your hips hit the mat, the legs start to lower. Stretch through your toes, squeeze the legs together, bring them back up. Feel wide through your collarbones. Nice open throat. Press the back of the skull into the mat. Flex the ankles. Open. Slowly roll it down. Press through those arms. Lower the legs, squeeze them together. Roll it up. Flex. Open. Slowly roll it down, bone by bone, 1 vertebra at a time. Lower the legs, squeeze them together, and then bring them all the way back up today. We'll stay here. I want you to bring your left foot down, and then just hold on to the back of the right thigh. We'll flex the ankle and bend the knee, and then stretch and point through the toe. And then flex, pull that thigh bone to the chest, and stretch. 1 more, flex, and bend, and stretch it up. Bend that knee, place the foot down, other leg. So grab that back of the left thigh, flex the ankle, bend the knee, and then stretch and point up. Flex and bend, stretch and point. 1 more, flex and bend. Starting to get a nice stretch through the hamstring there. Good. And then we'll bend that knee back in. We'll put both feet down and then go ahead and stretch them long on the mat. Back into that Pilates V position. Heels together, toes apart. Arms reach down into the mat. Can you feel nice and open through your chest and the fronts of your shoulders? And then reach that right leg up to the sky. Energy through the toes, lengthening through the whole leg. And now we start to circle the hips to the left, down, up and around for your single leg circle. Inhale and exhale. Remember, the power for this movement is coming from the center. The hips are circling to move the leg. Reverse your circle, go the other way. Shoot energy out of those toes. Inhale to start your circle, exhale to sweep it up and around. Let's do 2 more here. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. And then we slowly lower that leg down. Lift the other leg. Really shoot energy out of the leg. Really strong, strong leg. Inhale to go up, down, across and around. Inhale and exhale, up and around. Inhale And exhale, twisting those hips but keeping the shoulders stable. Reverse and go the other way. Inhale and exhale. Use your breath. Your breath is your power. 2 more. 1 more. And then lower your leg with control. That's part of the work too. Good. Reach your arms up to the sky. Nudge your chin to your chest. Roll all the way up. You're sitting. Make sure there's room behind you. We're going into our rolling like a ball. Hands come to the shins. Drop the shoulders. Lift the toes up off of the mat and create a small ball shape with your body. Get a really tight ball. Pull your heels to your seat to find the power in the backs of the legs. Your shoulders are dropped down away from the ears. We inhale to roll back onto the shoulders. We exhale to sit right back up, finding the balance point, keeping the feet off the ground. Try to maintain the shape of your ball the whole time. Inhale back. Exhale up. Inhale back. Exhale up. Let's do 2 more. Inhale back. Exhale up. You got it. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Now let's slowly roll down onto the back. Hug that right knee into the chest. Let the left leg extend. Feel the compression in that right hip socket and the lengthening of the front of the left hip socket. And switch legs. And we switch. Beautiful. And we switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. Good. A few more there. Switch. And switch. And switch. 1 more each way. And switch. Now we hug both knees into the chest. Curl up a little bit higher. Shoulders drop down away from the ears. Inhale, extend your arms overhead. Your legs straight out away from you. Energy from fingers to toes. Hug it back in. Inhale to lengthen, extend. Exhale, hug it back in. Good. Inhale, lengthen, extend. Exhale, hug it back in. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. Lower your head down. Place your feet down on your mat. Extend your legs long. Reach those arms up. Nod your chin to your chest. Roll all the way up to sitting. And get into position for your spine stretch forward. Legs are long. Hip distance apart. Ankles are flexed. Energy through the heels. Reach your fingers in front of you. Drop your shoulders. Soften your chest. Take a big inhale to get taller. Exhale, round your back. Scoop belly to spine. Make a C curve with your spine and then keep reaching it forward, 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 forward over your legs. Still feeling a lift through the belly, a suspension, a hollowing up. And then lengthen your spine back up and feel really tall. Take that again. Exhale, round your back. Scoop the belly. Reach forward. And then stack it back up. Lift your spine. Drop your shoulders. Breathe. And then round the back. Reach it forward. And then stack it back up. Really nice long spine here. And now we're going to start to introduce our open leg rocker. So I want you to go ahead and take your legs maybe a little bit wider than they just were. And we're going to do just a prep today for it. So your legs are long, your arms are out in front of you. I want you to start to bend your knees, bringing your heels in towards your seat. And then lift them and bring them into your hands. And then put them down with control and stretch them out long and sit up. Take that again. We do a little bit of a tuck and scoop, just like it to start your hundreds or your rollover. Lift the feet into the hands. Tap them down and extend. Taking that again. Scoop it back. Bend the knees. Lift the feet. Place them down. Stretch them out. Lengthen up. 1 more like that and then we'll add to it. Scoop. Pull. Lift. Tap it down. Extend. Stack it up. Tuck the tail. Pull those knees into the elbows. Grab your ankles and let's hang out there. Relax your feet. From here, you're finding that balance point back, rolling back towards the sacrum. You're holding it there and then you're extending your right leg. And then bending it back in. Maybe you're holding your ankles, maybe you're holding your calves or your thighs, depending on how much your leg can extend. If it can't extend fully, that's okay. Just bring your hand closer towards your knee or your thigh, and then extend. Every time we extend the leg, we're pulling our belly button deeper in towards our spine. Now we're going for both legs together. Keep the scoop through the belly, the roundness in the spine, and then bring it back. Take that again, we're extending, and then we're bending. Good, and then we're extending. And we're we're bending. Let's go ahead and do one more. Extend, reach. And then I want you to lower the legs down as you let go. Take the time to control those legs, control those legs, control those legs. Good, sit up nice and tall. Widen your legs a little bit more, a little bit wider than the mat. Flex your ankles, energy through the heels. Reach your arms straight out to the side. Excuse me, you can move a little bit. Straight out to the side, drop your shoulders. Take a big inhale, get tall. Exhale, twist to the right. Scoop your belly in and bring your left hand past the outside of your right foot. Feel an energy reaching from fingertip to fingertip on both hands, reaching across the body, and then lengthen it back up. And then twist and reach. And right back up. We'll add a pulse as you round forward. You're exhaling out and pulse. Pulse, inhaling up. Exhale, twist, pulse, pulse. Now, I'm not too worried about if you shift in your hips or not. There's a little bit of a debate in the Pilates world. Some people anchor their hips. Some people let the hips twist a little bit. I want you to go ahead and kind of do this freely. If your hip comes up, your hip comes up. It's okay. Good. Let's do one more each way. Feel the belly pulling in, wringing out the spine, wringing the toxins out of those lungs. Exhale, pull, pull, all the way up. And then we'll bring the legs back together and we're slowly rolling down bone by bone onto your mat and then flipping over onto the belly. And I'm actually gonna turn around this way, but you're just flipping over onto your belly. Elbows will be directly underneath the shoulders, hands clasp. Let's do our little prep here. So you're gonna slide the shoulder blades together and let your chest collapse into the ground, and then you'll push those arms down into the mat, lift your, and pull your shoulders off your ears and widen those shoulders. And then take that again. We're dropping, and then we're pressing. And then we're dropping, and then we're pressing, feeling the muscles surrounding the shoulders turn on, feeling that nice strong upper body. One more. Press and hold. Feel that chest lifting forward and up as your arms actively push down. Lift both legs a tiny bit off the mat, and then flex right heel to seat, kick, kick, and switch. Kick, kick, and switch. Kick, 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 extend. Kick, kick, and kick, kick. Keeping your hips nice and stable, your upper body nice and strong, length through the back of the neck. Kick, kick, extend. One more each way. And kick, kick, extend. Lower it all the way down. So your chest lowers, head turns. Let's do head turns to the right, left cheek on the mat. Clasp your hands together back behind your back and drop your elbows towards the mat. That should give you a nice stretch through the shoulders. If it doesn't feel very good, you can just lift your elbows away from the mat. Legs squeezed together or sits bones distance apart. Lift those legs up. Now kick your heels to your seat twice here. Kick, kick, extend your legs, extend your arms, lift your chest. Push through those hands, reach through the feet. Turn your head. Do the same thing as you lower. Kick, kick, head lower to the mat, and then lift your chest. Extend your legs, extend your arms, open that chest. Turn your head. Kick, kick, extend and reach. And turn your head. Kick, kick, extend and reach. One more each way. Kick, kick, extend and reach. Last one. Kick, kick, extend and reach. Beautiful job. Let's relax. Place your hands on your hands underneath your forehead, and then just shift your hips side to side. Just a little rock side to side to release your low back. Good. And then flip back over onto your back. Legs long on the mat, arms reach up to the sky, nod your chin to your chest, roll it all the way up, and then I'm going to turn around again, sorry. We're going to do our modified neck pull today. So in your next workout, you'll do the full neck pull, but today we're doing a little prep work for it. So I want you to take your hands, interlace the fingers, and clasp them behind your head. Feel nice contact with the back of the skull there. We don't want any of this like bringing your hands to your ears thing. We want an actual contact point. So you can squeeze your legs together, hands are pressing into the head, head is pressing into the hands. Nod your chin to your chest and dive your head forward towards your knees. Elbows collapse in, we feel a gentle stretch along the back line of the body as we gently push our hands into our head. Very gentle pressure here. From here, I want you to stack your spine up, bone by bone, sit all the way up tall. Push the head into the hands. Now with a straight spine, hinge back, opening up the front of the hip socket, and then when you really can't go any further in a hinge, I want you to tuck the tail, round your back, scoop, and dive back forward over your knees. Stack it up, bone by bone, feel the back of the head press into the hands, hinge back, lifting the chest, and then scoop your belly, tuck your tail, round yourself forward over your legs. Let's do it 2 more times. Stack that spine. Lean it back. Scoop your belly in. Round it down. One more. Stack that spine up. Really nice. Lean it back. Tuck the tail. And reach it all the way forward. Stack your spine back up, and then we'll stay stacked up really nice and tall and reach the arms out to the side. I'm going to face you for our spine twist. Legs are squeezing together. Can you hug the midline? Reach your arms out to the side, drop your shoulders, and then get taller. Grow taller through the spine. Big inhale. Exhale, twist to the right and pulse to twist further, and exhale, more air out. And then inhale back to center. Twist to the left. Twist. Twist. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist. Twist, inhale, grow tall. Beautiful. Twist, twist, and grow tall. And twist, twist, and grow really nice and tall. Good. And left, twist, twist, and really grow tall. One more each way. Try to get nice full breaths there. Exhale all of your air out, and then a nice big full inhale. Beautiful. Rest your arms down. Make your way to laying on your mat. Body will be back at the back edge of your mat. Legs will be a little bit in front of you towards the front edge of your mat. Hands both go behind the head. Head presses into those hands. Top leg lifts to hip level. Flex your, I'm going to flex my bottom ankle too. Flex your foot and kick it forward, and then stretch your top foot and kick it back. Flex and stretch forward, keeping your leg up at hip level the whole time. Feeling like your leg is frosting a cake and you don't want to dip into the cake. And you don't want to miss any spots, right? So we stay at the same level throughout. Woo! Try not to twist the body at all. A little unstable today. 2 more. Flex forward, stretch it back. 1 more. Flex forward, stretch it back. Beautiful. Go to the other side. Flip those legs around or just turn on over, whatever works for you. You're laying back towards the back edge of your mat. Your hands are behind your head. Your legs are a little bit in front of the body. Lift that top leg, flex through the ankle, kick it forward. Stretch it back, elongate energy, reaching out of those toes. Keep the head pressing into the hands. Forward and back. Think nice free leg in the hip socket while you're stabilizing and anchoring that upper body. Anchor into that lower arm. 2 more. Good. Reach it back. 1 more. Flex forward. Stretch back. Good. Place that leg down and then flip over onto your stomach for our swimming prep. So we'll do full swimming today too, but we're going to start with a little prep. You'll make like a skinny X with your body, right? So your arms are long overhead, about shoulder distance apart, maybe a little bit wider, and then we're going to do legs sits bones distance apart. Rest your forehead on the mat for a moment. Feel your tailbone reach down towards your heels slightly, pubic bone pressing into the mat. And then I want you to reach so much energy through your right fingertips and your left toes that that hand and foot lift up. Your head and your chest will lift with it, and then we'll relax back down. Taking that again, reach out to go up, so you're reaching away from center to lift, and then we're releasing, but staying long. Take that again, reach, 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 release, and reach, and release, and reach out away from center, and release. Keep the pelvis nice and equally weighted into the mat as we're doing this. So we're looking for some nice free movement of the limbs while we have that nice stability in the center of the body. And reach. Now, next time your right hand and left foot lift off, I want you to stay there. Keep the chest and the head reaching up and forward, and then switch the arm and the leg. And then switch the arm and the leg. And then keep going like that a little bit quicker, stabilizing the pelvis. Drawing the belly in and up with every exhale. Reaching forward with the sternum. And keep breathing. and then relax from there. Let's place the hands underneath the forehead again, and then just rock those hips side to side like you did before. Good, breathe there. Now, we're going to do our baby push-ups again here. The full push-up exercise is actually an advanced exercise, but we're going to go ahead and do an intermediate version of it today. So your hands are, it's more of a beginner version of it, but that's okay. Hands are a little bit in front of the shoulders. Knees are underneath the hips. Chest is reaching forward and up. Pits of the elbows facing forward. Bend the elbows and rock your weight forward towards your fingertips. Keep reaching that chest forward. Pause at the bottom, and then straighten your arms and rock it back. We'll do that again. Think about the bony points of the elbows pulling back and in towards each other. So it's a nice narrow, elbows pulling into the body push-up. Crown of the head reaching forward, chest reaching forward, press it back. Taking that again, bend. Keep a little bit of lift through the belly. Think about your front ribs just closing ever so slightly as you're lowering towards the mat, so we're not flaring those ribs open. And press it back. One more there. Good. And press it up. Beautiful. Take a seat on your mat with your legs in front of you for our seal. Arms wrap outside of the legs. Hands grab the ankles. We're making our ball shape, but our legs are turned out. So your heels together, toes apart, yeah? So that we can click our toes together. Good. Okay, let's find a rounded position. Think tail tucked under, nose towards belly button. Pull those heels to the seat. Make a tight but turned out ball here. And then we'll inhale to roll back to the shoulders. Suspend, clap those feet. 1, 2, 3. Roll up, keep your feet lifted off the ground and clap 1, 2, 3. Roll it back. 1, 2, 3. Roll it up. 1, 2, 3. No clunking of that spine. Try to keep a C curve in that spine so you can roll easily up and over. Clap. And roll it up. Woo, and clap. One more each way. Roll it back. Clap. And roll it up. Clap. Very nice. We're going to finish today with a little easy mermaid stretch. Eventually we will go into a full advanced side bend exercise. Today we're just going to do the kind of nice stretchy version to start getting more side bending into our body. So let's sit on our sits bones there, trying to anchor both hips if possible. If that's not available to you, that's okay. If this position doesn't work, you may want to try bolstering up on a couple blankets or a pillow. If it's still not an option for you, cross legs, or you can even do this sitting in a chair. Wherever you are, the arms reach out to the side, the shoulders drop really easy, make sure your ribs are still stacked over your hips, and then take a nice big reach up and over to the left. Place your left hand on the mat and stretch that right arm overhead. See if you can keep this hip pulling down so you can create length in that side body. And then right back up, grab your right ankle and go the other way. Good. Lengthen out to go over. Try not to feel any feeling of collapsing. You're always reaching up and over. Good. And up. It should feel nice. Take the range of motion that feels good for you. One more. Make sure your shoulders stay soft. Good. Up. Breathing. And then let's take those legs and flip them the other way. Reach your arms out. Ribs over hips, and side bend up and over to the right. And then reach and go the opposite way, maybe grabbing the ankle or just putting your hand outside of it, either way. And then we go again, reach up and over, big yawn, open, and then bring it back up. One more. Good. Reach it up and over. And just relax. Take a moment to feel how your body feels. And you are done for now. Nice work.